Media is buzzing. Prince Harry is reportedly rushing a DNA test amid rumours of Meghan's secret child.
London was buzzing with chaos after what insiders described as a fictional confidential file allegedly leaking from within Kensington Palace, a scenario so explosive it threatened to fracture the monarchy in ways no one could have imagined. At the center of this fictional storm was a 23-year-old woman named Lindsay, who had suddenly stepped into the spotlight. Her resemblance to Princess Beatrice was so striking it left observers genuinely unsettled. In this fictional account, Lindsay claimed to be the result of a secret connection dating back to 2002, involving Prince Andrew and a then unknown American woman. The claim alone was enough to send shockwaves through the public imagination. In this imagined storyline, Prince William made a move no one saw coming. Rather than issuing a denial or carefully worded statement, he allegedly ordered the immediate freezing of all Prince Andrew-related assets and private security funds, triggering an urgent internal investigation. This was not the usual no-comment response the public had come to expect. Instead, the palace fell into absolute silence. No denials, no confirmations, no leaks. Across the country, Britain held its breath. In this fictional scenario, Meghan and Harry's Montecito mansion was just as quiet. Meghan reportedly said nothing. Prince Andrew vanished behind the guarded gates of Royal Lodge, and whispers suggested Harry himself was questioning everything he thought he knew. But this wasn't just another tabloid love scandal. Was Lindsay proof of something buried long ago, or a pawn in one of the most elaborate royal cover-ups ever imagined? Who, in this fictional narrative, was really pulling the strings behind the events of 2002? And when the full truth surfaced, would the monarchy survive? Or would a powerful royal figure quietly disappear from history? Deep inside fictional Kensington Palace, on a polished oak desk, a single black file sat alone. No laptop, no phone, not even a cup of tea, just silence. Heavy, oppressive, waiting to explode. Prince William slowly opened the file. The first page revealed a large portrait of Lindsay staring back at him. Wide, expressive eyes. A sharply defined jawline. Auburn hair glowing beneath the light. The resemblance to Princess Beatrice was unsettling. Coincidence or design? Beside the photograph lay an unverified birth certificate, stamped 2003. The father's name, blank. The mother, listed only as an American citizen. William didn't call an emergency meeting. He didn't summon a PR team. Because in this fictional narrative, truth or fabrication didn't matter, yet. What caught his attention was the timing dot. The birth year aligned perfectly with unexplained gaps in Prince Andrew's 2002 calendar. Without hesitation, William picked up his fountain pen, not to authorize an investigation, but to sign something far more severe. An internal royal document, all of Prince Andrew's assets frozen. The pen glided across the paper in one decisive stroke, severing Andrew's access to the private security fund and the royal expenditure fund. This wasn't silence. This was royal history being rewritten. William understood Andrew's true vulnerability wasn't reputation. That was already gone. It was money. You don't chase a man hiding in shadows. You cut off the light. The document was stamped in bold red ink. The royal seal burned at the top. It was official. At Royal Lodge, Prince Andrew sat alone at his computer, attempting to calm his nerves the only way he knew how, by purchasing a rare shipment of French wine. He entered his sleek black card details. Pay. The screen spun, then flashed red. Transaction declined. Account locked. Andrew frowned. Tried again. A second card. Declined. A third. Declined. Panic crept in. He dialed his private banking hotline. Silence. Then a cold automated message. Your account is under special review. The phone slipped from his hand. Andrew knew instantly. This wasn't a glitch. William had pulled the rug out from under him. No courtroom. No hearing. Just consequences. In Montecito, tension erupted. Harry slammed his phone onto the glass table so hard the screen cracked. Kensington Palace freezes Prince Andrew's assets amid Lindsay investigation. The words burned. Meghan didn't react. She sat calmly on the sofa, flipping through a magazine. Harry snapped, "Dot." He hurled the magazine across the room, leaned in close, desperation vibrating in his voice. He needed outrage, defense, fire. Meghan gave him none. She adjusted her collar, her face cold, eyes sharp. Then she stood, brushed past him, and locked herself in her private room. Harry stood frozen. This wasn't shock, this was control. Hours later, Harry woke drenched in sweat. A faint mechanical hum echoed down the hallway from Megan's office. The door was cracked. Inside, she fed a dark red leather notebook, her sacred keepsake from 2002, into an industrial shredder. Page after page vanished. No hesitation, no panic, precision. Harry's blood ran cold. If nothing was wrong, why destroy evidence? When Megan's Range Rover disappeared into the night, Harry acted. He broke into her private yoga studio, searched everything, until he noticed a tile, slightly raised. Beneath it, a metal lockbox. Inside, a burner phone and Western Union receipts, tens of thousands sent monthly from Archetype Consulting LLC to a shadowy London law firm. Harry powered on the phone. One message thread, a UK number. The girl's panicking. The blood type issue may surface. Push harder against Andrew. Second payment confirmed? Keep her quiet until he collapses. Harry dropped the phone. In this fictional story, the chaos wasn't accidental. It was engineered. And Harry finally understood. He wasn't standing inside a scandal. He was standing inside a plan. He didn't bother cleaning up the destruction he'd left behind. The overturned yoga mats, shattered glass glinting across the floor, incense sticks snapped in half, ash scattered like fallout. He left it all exactly as it was. The message was clear. This was no misunderstanding anymore. This was war. Harry stormed out of the yoga studio, the heavy door slamming shut behind him with a sharp, echoing crack that cut through the night. The air outside was cold, biting against his skin, but the scent of incense still clung to him, now twisted with something far more bitter: betrayal. At that very same moment, across the ocean in fictional London, a sleek black taxi screeched to a stop in front of Farah and Company, the royal family's most elite and discreet legal firm. The door opened. Out stepped Lindsay. Gone was the timid young woman from the leaked photographs. In her place stood someone transformed. Flawlessly dressed in a tailored Chanel suit, a pristine Hermes Birkin bag resting casually on her arm. Her chin tilted upward with quiet defiance, as though she already knew she held the upper hand. Trailing behind her was a visibly nervous junior solicitor, clutching a polished briefcase far too tightly. His eyes darted around the marble-lined entrance, aware, deep down, that he didn't belong in a building where royal history was quietly rewritten behind closed doors. They bypassed security without hesitation. Lindsay demanded to see the senior partner handling Prince Andrew's matter immediately. Inside the grand, oak-paneled meeting room, Lindsay refused to sit. She dropped a thick file onto the desk with a sharp slap that echoed through the room. Her voice cut through the silence like ice. "I'm not here to demand a DNA test," she said flatly. Her tone didn't waver. "I'm here to offer a solution." Her lawyer slid a document across the desk with shaking hands. The first page read in bold letters, "Non-disclosure agreement and civil settlement." The final page bore a single figure circled in red, £20 million. The message was unmistakable. For that amount, Lindsay would withdraw every claim, surrender Meghan's original diary, and disappear from public view forever. The royal family's lawyer, a white-haired man known for his terrifying calm, lifted the papers. He didn't read them. He glanced once at the number, then let the pages drop back onto the desk with a sound sharp enough to sting. Silence. Slowly, he removed his glasses and fixed Lindsay with a cold, unwavering stare. "You've made the wrong move," he said quietly. Without breaking eye contact, his finger pressed a small black button hidden beneath the desk. The security alarm. "Prince William doesn't pay for silence," he added, his voice hard as steel. "He pays for the truth." The doors burst open. Two massive security officers filled the room instantly. For the first time, Lindsay's confidence cracked, just slightly. A flicker of doubt flashed across her face as her lawyer froze beside her. Back at fictional Kensington Palace, Prince William wasn't waiting for the next strike. The moment word reached him that Lindsay's legal gambit had failed, he moved, fast. He activated the palace's special crisis unit. This was not a PR team, not spin doctors, not press handlers. This was the inner circle. Former intelligence operatives, forensic accountants, digital analysts, people trained to protect the crown when exposure was not an option. Deep beneath the palace, inside a soundproof strategy room bathed in icy blue light, the team assembled. The lead investigator stepped forward, fingers already flying across the keyboard. A massive LED screen lit up, revealing a sprawling web of red and yellow lines. Money flows crossing continents, bouncing through shell corporations, vanishing and reappearing. William stood with his arms crossed, eyes locked on the screen. Every red line told a story. The investigator zoomed in. Funds covering Lindsay's luxury stay at Claridge's. Payments to her elite legal team. Then the revelation. None of the money came from Prince Andrew. Not a single pound. Andrew's finances were in such disarray he couldn't fund a scandal even if he wanted to. The tracing line shifted again. The true origin emerged. Cayman Islands, 3 shell companies. Europe, then Delaware, USA. William muttered the word under his breath. Delaware. The hiding place of anonymous corporations. The screen updated again. Archer Type Consulting LLC clean, polished. Harmless on paper. Affront? Digital forensics followed immediately. The results landed like a bomb. The IP address authorizing the transfers matched servers registered to the Sussex business manager's Beverly Hills office. Even worse, the physical mailing address traced directly to Doria Ragland's private residence, Meghan Markle's mother. The room went silent. William grabbed the printed file, flipping through page after page. Dates, amounts, notes. May 15th. $50,000. Consulting fee for Project L, May 20th. $100,000. Operational and legal costs, days before Lindsay appeared in London. William slammed the file onto the table. The truth was undeniable. In this fictional narrative, Meghan wasn't the hidden mother. She was the financier. Project L wasn't personal. It was an operation. A calculated attempt to destabilize the monarchy. An aide stepped forward urgently, but William raised a hand. "Not yet," he said. "If we go public now, she'll flip it. Charity, sympathy, victimhood." He needed precision. He needed Andrew to move first. "I need Andrew to destroy Meghan," William said coldly. The room stiffened. Meanwhile, back in fictional Montecito, Harry sat alone in his dark study. The burner phone, the receipts. He spread them across his desk, then opened their joint tax return. Line 3 froze him. Archer Type Consulting, LLC owner, Meghan Markle. His stomach twisted. This wasn't speculation. This was proof. The transfers came from their joint account. His earnings, his royalties. Money from the memoir he wrote in pain, now weaponized. She hadn't just betrayed him, she had used him. And as the realization settled, Harry understood something terrifying. The war wasn't coming. It had already begun. It wasn't just about deceit anymore. It was personal, intimate, cruel. Harry buried his face in his hands, breath ragged, as the full weight of it crashed down on him. This wasn't simply betrayal. It was something far worse. He wasn't just a victim of Meghan's scheme. He had unknowingly financed it. Slowly, he lifted his head. His eyes locked onto the burner phone still sitting on the desk, its dull screen glowing faintly in the darkness. Exhaustion clung to him, but beneath it something else stirred. Focus. Cold, sharp, unshakable. He couldn't confront her yet. Not without understanding her entire strategy. Not without knowing how far this went and how deeply Andrew was meant to fall. Harry knew now. If he moved too fast, she would flip the narrative. So he chose patience. He picked up the burner phone again, his thumb hovering above the final message Meghan had sent to her UK contact. Wait for Andrew to collapse completely. The words struck him like a bullet of realization. Harry shut off the phone and slipped it deep into his pocket. The sadness drained from his eyes, replaced by something far more dangerous. Resolve. Whatever Meghan was planning, he would stop it. If she wanted a war of manipulation, he would fight it the only way he knew how. Like a soldier. Strategic. Relentless. Fearless. Miles away. Inside the silent halls of a fictional royal estate, a heavy oak door creaked open. Prince William stepped into a dimly lit room alone. No advisors, no guards, just him. The faint glow of a desk lamp illuminated Prince Andrew, slumped in a chair beside an empty wine bottle. His posture was broken, defeated. William didn't waste a single word. He crossed the room and slammed a file onto the desk with a force that made Andrew flinch. The folder slid open, revealing the settlement draft Lindsay's lawyer had presented. £20 million, circled in red. Andrew's eyes widened. His voice came out low, hollow. "My accounts are frozen," he muttered. "My cards are declined. I can't even book a flight." William didn't blink. Instead, he reached into his jacket and placed a second document neatly on the top of the demand letter. This one was shorter, an affidavit. "You'll sign this," William said, his voice cold and final. Andrew scanned the page. It admitted to an acquaintance with Meghan Markle during the summer of 2002 aboard a yacht in Nice. Not everything, but enough. William removed the cap from his fountain pen and placed it beside the signature line. He tapped the paper twice. Sign, and you're protected. Refuse, and you're finished. The room fell into suffocating silence. Andrew searched William's face for mercy. He found none. Only power, unforgiving and absolute. At last, Andrew lowered his head and signed. The scratch of the pen echoed like a countdown. William took the document the instant the ink dried, folded it precisely, and slipped it into his inner pocket. No comfort, no apology, just business. Outside, security officers waited. Andrew's car to fictional exile was already idling. William didn't rush to the press. Timing was everything. Instead, he struck with precision. A calculated leak. Within an hour, headlines detonated across the world. Bombshell. Prince Andrew admits 2002 relationship. Across the ocean, Meghan sat in her Montecito home, eyes locked on her tablet. A faint smirk touched her lips. Everything was unfolding exactly as planned. She reached for her secret phone and typed, "Finish it. Release the DNA test." The message failed. A red warning blinked. Meanwhile, in London, 5 editors-in-chief sat in a sealed briefing room as William revealed the truth. Real forensic evidence, financial trails, and proof of orchestration. "This is not a love scandal," William said coldly. "This is a criminal case." Back in Montecito, the front door burst open. Harry stood there, silent. In his hands, the gray metal box. Meghan's breath hitched. The burner phone, the receipts, the truth. Harry said nothing as he turned the phone toward her. The unfinished message glared back. "Release fake DNA immediately." Meghan lunged. "Harry, listen to me. No one framed you," he said quietly. He laid it all out. Every transfer, every lie. Slowly, he removed the gold wedding ring from his finger and placed it beside the receipts. Then he turned and walked away. By dawn, the illusion collapsed. Lindsay was arrested. The evidence surfaced. The media published facts, not rumors. Contracts vanished, deals collapsed. Silence replaced influence. 12 hours later, a lone passenger stepped off a commercial flight at Heathrow. No escort, no fanfare, just Harry, anonymous, barehanded, home, and back at the palace, William closed the final file. Stamped, completed. The throne was protected. But as he stared out into the cold morning light, one thought lingered. People like Meghan don't disappear quietly, they wait. So what do you think? Has she truly been defeated, or is this only the beginning? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on every twist and turn in this fictional royal saga, because this story is far from over.